That morning, sunlight streamed through the small wooden window of a modest kitchen on a hillside. A rooster crowed in the distance, accompanied by the scent of damp earth after a light rain the night before. In that kitchen stood a small boy. His name was Aga, about 7 years old, standing on a wooden stool so he could reach the kitchen table. In front of him lay simple ingredients: pieces of chicken, sweet soy sauce, onions, and several seasonings he had memorized from his mother. Today, Aga had a big plan. He wanted to make sweet soy chicken and simple pastries for lunch for his parents, who were working in the fields. Since early morning, his parents had gone up the hill to harvest the fruits of their hard work over the past few months, peanuts that grew abundantly in their small plot of land. Aga glanced toward the hill through the window. From afar, he could see his father and mother, small figures among the green plants. A faint smile appeared on his face. When they come home, they'll be hungry, he murmured. But what if I prepare lunch for them this time? He took a deep breath, tightened the small tie around his slightly wrinkled shirt collar, and began working eagerly. First, he lit the stove. A small flame flickered to life with a gentle puff. Aga placed a pan on it, then poured in a bit of cooking oil. With care, his small hands added slices of garlic and shallots. A sizzling sound filled the room, followed by the fragrant aroma that spread throughout the kitchen. This smells delicious, he said, smiling proudly. Once the onions turned golden, he added the chicken pieces. Slowly, he stirred them, smiling as the color changed. Then, he poured in sweet soy sauce, a bit of salt, sugar, and water. The dish turned into a golden brown color, rich and appetizing. Thin wisps of steam rose, carrying the savory sweet scent of karnadhimas5882, sweet soy chicken. While waiting for the chicken to cook, he started on the second dish, peanut butter pastries, a simple recipe he learned from his mother. He took the dough he had prepared earlier, rolled it out with a small rolling pin, and spread a thin layer of peanut butter, made from the previous harvest, on top. He folded the dough gently into small triangles, brushed the tops with egg yolk, and placed them into the small oven in the corner. As they baked, he peeked through the oven glass now and then. The aroma of butter began to fill the room. Wow, it smells just like a bakery, he laughed softly. Not long after, the sweet soy chicken was perfectly cooked. He placed it in a metal container, sealing it tightly to keep it warm. The pastries were golden brown, crispy on the outside, soft inside. He packed everything neatly into a small rattan basket: warm rice, chicken, pastries, and a jug of drinking water. Before leaving, he wrote a small note: "For Mom and Dad, from your son. Thank you for working so hard." He tucked the note beside the chicken container. With small but determined steps, he started along the narrow path up the hill. Birds chirped, the breeze blew softly, and the leaves danced gently. Sometimes he stopped to admire the view below, their little house, the green fields, and the river glistening under the sun. Sweat trickled down his forehead, but he kept walking. The basket felt heavy in his hands, yet his heart felt light. Along the way, a yellow butterfly fluttered before him. He smiled, as if the butterfly were keeping him company on his journey. Finally, he reached the top of the hill. His parents were busy harvesting peanuts and resting after their work. They were surprised to see their little boy coming toward them with a basket in hand. "Mom, Dad, I brought you lunch," he called out, breathing heavily but with a happy face. His mother looked at him, eyes glistening, while his father laughed proudly. The three of them sat together on the simple grass field. The father opened the container, and the aroma of sweet soy chicken wafted into the air. "You cooked this yourself?" his mother asked in disbelief. The boy nodded shyly. "I hope it tastes good." His father took a bite, then smiled broadly. "This is delicious. Now I feel even more motivated to work." They ate together under the blue sky, as the wind carried the scent of freshly harvested peanuts. Their laughter echoed softly among the fields. The pastries made by their son became the sweet end to their meal. Before going home, his mother gently stroked his hair. "Thank you, my dear. You've made today special." The boy smiled widely. In his bright eyes, There was a simple pride, not because of the food he made, but because his small act of love had reached his parents' hearts. Love doesn't always come in grand gestures.